Jeremy Heath from Green's Water Systems, and one of the frequent questions we get asked is about the different grades of salt for water softeners. So it's best to look at it really in a historic context. The very earliest softeners used granular salt, which is a fine grains, 2, 3, 4 mil or something like that, made of pure sodium chloride, so just ordinary salt. And old-fashioned softeners used 25 kilo bags, big heavy bags of granular salt. It's still used occasionally by some domestic water softeners and also in industrial applications. So granular salt is still quite a big part of what we sell, but not so much for modern softeners today. From the sort of 80s or 90s came this stuff, salt in a tablet form, which is still just sodium chloride, but instead of being in a granular form, it's compressed into tablets. These are sort of round shaped tablets, others are more pillow shaped. Think of a humbug sweet or something like that. So lots of modern softeners, particularly the single cylinder style softeners, use tablet salt, which again comes in 25 kilo bags. The most modern softeners tend to use block salt, which again is sodium chloride. No difference chemically, but block salt is moulded from very fine, what we call pure dried vacuum salt, under intense pressure into literally a solid block. So because there's no voids in block salt, it means that there's a greater amount of salt for the same volume. And because modern softeners are very compact compared to their old-fashioned counterparts, there's relatively little space to store salt, and so having a dense 4 kilo block, and in fact 2 of them, so 8 kilos in total, and just in the little pockets at the front of a twin cylinder softener, means that what we call the salt autonomy period, in other words the length of time between filling salt up and needing to fill it up again, is much greater with block salt than with tablet salt. There's a slight trade-off in the sense that block salt costs more to produce. However, that's more than compensated for by most people by the convenience of easy to handle, easy to just pop in the front of the water softener, and avoiding the heavy lifting of the 25 kilos of either the tablet or the granular salt. Now it's important that you use the salt that's recommended by the manufacturer of your water softener. If you're in any doubt, please get in touch, because the last thing we want is to have a repair or a service call just for a reason connected with using the wrong type of salt. So any advice about the grades of salt that you need for your particular water softener, we'd be delighted to hear from you.